The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd. Think about it. I never saw Napoleon with my own eyes, but that doesn't mean Napoleon didn't exist. The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd.
No, you are not imagining things. That is the voice of one Richard Dawkins, who has finally admitted that his atheism and his refusal to believe in God is absurd.
The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd.
In the same British television programme that Dawkins made this admission, he also presented Ernst Haeckel's embryo drawings, which have been known to be fraudulent for well over 100 years, as proof for the fairy tale of evolution.
But then he came across more and more evidence that showed that life must have evolved. Fossil ancestors, patterns of anatomical resemblance, startling similarities in embryos, and the power of domestic breeding all showed that life forms had changed over time.
Australian John Mackay shows Dawkins that evolution is not science, but a religion of philosophy and blind faith.
The Australian John Mackay is a celebrity among evangelical Christians. He's a creationist. He believes in the literal truth of the Bible's creation story, and he attacks evolution on the very crudest level.
I didn't grow up brainwashed with this. It's the result of finishing my university course, listening to students say, if evolution is true, why can't we see it happening? Third-year genetics question to the professor. Right?
You take that question seriously, do you?
Oh, yeah. And the professor, his answer, I took even more seriously when he said, well, it happened so slowly you wouldn't expect to see it happening, and all of a sudden I thought, hang on.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. So in other words, what you don't see happening is not science. It's unobservable, and you were the first person to admit it on PBS.
See. You're using the word see as meaning see within one lifetime. If a phenomenon takes millions of years, of course you're not going to see it.
Which means you have a faith position.
It does not.
And you need to admit it.
It means you
because
have to use other
there.
evidence than the evidence of one man's eyes. It means you have to look...
sorry, Darwin was only 1859. That's only 150 years ago almost, right? And you haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it, so please stop calling it science and call what you're teaching philosophy or atheism if you're going to really be honest.
The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd. Think about it. I never saw Napoleon with my own eyes, but that doesn't mean Napoleon didn't exist. The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd. The refusal to believe in anything you can't see yourself is absurd.